Welcome back to the channel. Pocket change coins. If you're into rare coins, then you're in for a treat today because we're going to talk about something that might just be hiding in your collection right now, the United States $1 coin from 2008 with the P mint mark. Sounds like a typical dollar coin, right? But trust me, this one's got a secret, and that secret could make it worth a fortune. Before we dive into the value of this coin, let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of 2008 in American history. This was a year of change, a year where we saw major shifts in the economy, politics, and even coinage. The U.S. Mint had a lot on its plate, and one of the coins it released that year was the Presidential Dollar Series, a set of coins that honored past U.S. presidents. These coins were part of a larger initiative to celebrate the country's history and give collectors something new to add to their collections. The 2008 presidential dollar coin featured President James Madison, the fourth President of the United States. It was part of the Presidential Dollar Series, which ran from 2007 to 2016. Each coin in the series was dedicated to a different president, with Madison being one of the first presidents featured in 2008. The coin itself has a pretty standard design, the image of Madison on the obverse, the front, and the inscription of his name and presidential title. The reverse, the back, features the Statue of Liberty, a design that was used across the entire series. So why does the 2008 presidential dollar with the P mint mark stand out? Well, the first thing to understand is that the mint mark on a coin tells you where it was produced. In this case, the P mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. You may already know that there are other mint marks, such as D for Denver and S for San Francisco, but the P mint mark is what gives this coin its rarity and potential value. Most of the 2008 presidential dollar coins were minted in large quantities, and these coins circulated widely, meaning they're easy to come by in everyday change. But here's the catch. There were some specific variations in the 2008 presidential dollar series, and one of those variations involved the edge lettering. Many of the coins produced in this series were supposed to have inscriptions along the edge, reading E pluribus unum, the year of minting, and In God We Trust. However, a significant number of these coins were mistakenly minted without the edge lettering. This minting error makes the 2008 presidential dollar with the P mint mark a highly sought-after piece for collectors. The missing edge lettering on these coins is what makes them so rare. While many coins were correctly minted with the edge inscriptions, a smaller number of coins were released into circulation without them. And it's this error that makes the 2008 P presidential dollar so valuable. Now, let's talk about how much this coin could be worth. You might be surprised to learn that if you happen to have a 2008 P presidential dollar with the missing edge lettering, you could be holding onto something that's worth far more than $1. As more collectors learn about this rare variation, the value of these coins has skyrocketed. Coins in pristine condition, especially those without the edge lettering, are in high demand. And as time goes on, they're becoming harder and harder to find in uncirculated condition. So, how much could you get for a 2008 P presidential dollar with the missing edge lettering? Well, if you've got one in great condition, you might be sitting on a small fortune. These rare error coins have been known to sell for up to $80,000, yes, you read that right, $80,000 for a single coin. It may sound unbelievable, but it's true. This specific variation, with the missing edge lettering, has become one of the most sought-after coins in the collecting world. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for error coins like this one, and the price continues to rise as more people discover just how valuable this rare find can be. Today, we have an absolute gem to talk about, the United States $1 coin from 2009 with the D mint mark. This coin might look like just another dollar, but trust me, it holds a secret that could turn your world upside down and put a small fortune in your hands. Let's rewind the clock to 2009, a year that was filled with historical events, changes in leadership, and economic challenges. It was also a year when the U.S. Mint produced a significant number of coins, including the Sacagawea dollar, which later became part of the Native American $1 coin program. The design on the reverse of this coin pays tribute to Sacagawea, the Native American woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition, and the obverse features her iconic portrait. However, there's something about the 2009 Sacagawea dollar that makes it more valuable than its face value. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal with a 2009 dollar coin? After all, these were widely circulated, and it seems like you could find them almost anywhere, right? Well, here's where things get interesting. The 2009 mint mark, which indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, is actually quite rare and sought after by collectors, especially in pristine condition. You see, while millions of Sacagawea dollars were minted that year, the design changes made to the reverse side of the coin were particularly significant, and not all of them were made with the level of care and precision that collectors crave. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar was part of a series meant to honor Native American contributions to the United States. Each year, a new design was planned to honor a different Native American achievement. The coin from 2009 depicted a scene that was historically significant, the eagle in flight, representing the Native American spirit. It's a design that reflects freedom, strength, and the deep connection to the land and culture. But here's the catch: the minting process wasn't perfect, and a small number of 2009 Sacagawea dollars were minted with subtle flaws that make them incredibly valuable today. You might be thinking, is it just the design that makes these coins worth something? Well, design is important, but for collectors, the real value of this coin lies in its rarity, condition, and some unique variations that set certain 2009 dollars apart from the rest. One of the most intriguing factors is that some of these coins were produced with a slight die error, resulting in subtle imperfections on the design, such as poorly defined details or a slight misalignment of the imagery. These errors are actually prized by collectors because they make the coin unique. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar with such errors is far less common than regular issue coins, and this makes it highly desirable to anyone involved in serious coin collecting. Not only does the coin have a historical significance, but its rarity and the potential for errors make it one of the most sought-after coins in recent history. If you have one of these coins in near-perfect or uncirculated condition, especially one that features a minting flaw or die error, then you could be holding on to something really special. So, how much is this rare 2009 Sacagawea dollar with the mint mark worth? While a typical Sacagawea dollar might only fetch a couple of dollars, one in excellent or pristine condition, particularly with minting errors, can command a much higher price. You might be surprised to know that a well-preserved 2009 Sacagawea dollar with the right characteristics can be worth up to $90,000. Yes, you heard that right, $90,000 for a single coin. That's the value some of these coins have reached, especially when they come with rare errors or are found in top-tier condition. It's the kind of coin that could completely change your life if you happen to find one. Imagine stumbling upon one of these while going through your coin jar or collection. For collectors, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, and the demand for these rare coins continues to rise. If you happen to have a 2009 Sacagawea dollar with the mint mark, it's time to take a closer look. Make sure to check the coin for any imperfections, wear and tear, or unique features that could set it apart. If it's in good shape, it might just be worth far more than its face value. Today's video is a must-watch. We're talking about the 2000 United States $1 coin with the mint mark, and believe me, this is one coin you won't want to overlook. Let's step back into 2000 for a moment. The world was buzzing with excitement as we entered a new millennium, and the US Mint had big plans for its coinage. One of the standout coins produced that year was the Sacagawea dollar, part of a new initiative to replace the traditional Eisenhower dollar. Sacagawea, the Native American woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition, was featured on the coin, serving as a symbol of strength, resilience, and the contribution of Native Americans to American history. The Sacagawea dollar was designed with a beautiful image of Sacagawea on the obverse, created by artist Glenna Goodacker, and a graceful eagle in flight on the reverse, symbolizing freedom and liberty. The 2000 coin was the first of its kind and was released with high hopes of making a lasting impression, both in circulation and among collectors. However, it wasn't just the design that set this coin apart, it was the minting process itself that made the 2000 Sacagawea dollar especially intriguing. Now, let's get into what makes the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar so valuable. The mint mark D tells us that this particular coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the largest and most well-known minting facilities in the United States. The Sacagawea dollar, especially the 2000 edition, was struck in large numbers, and while they were circulated widely at first, they didn't remain in excellent condition for long. Most of these coins were used in everyday transactions, which means they were subject to wear and tear, making well-preserved examples harder to find. But here's the real kicker: the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar is a coin that could be worth much more than just its face value, especially if it's in pristine condition. The first step is to understand that the 2000 Sacagawea dollars were produced using a unique golden-colored alloy that gives them their distinct look, and the minting process wasn't perfect. Some of the coins had slight imperfections in the design or struck with minor errors, which makes them highly sought after by collectors. These imperfections can include anything from subtle misalignments in the image to tiny scratches or spots in the field of the coin. These flaws are important because error coins, especially those that were produced in high numbers, are rare. The rarity of the 2000 D Sacagawea dollar with minting flaws is what drives up the price. Collectors and investors alike are constantly on the lookout for these rarities, as they can increase in value over time. So, if you've got one of these coins in your possession, it might just be worth checking its condition carefully. The more pristine and flawless the coin, the more valuable it becomes. Here's where things really get interesting. Some of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar coins were produced with an edge lettering error, meaning that the inscriptions like E Pluribus Unum and In God We Trust, which were supposed to be struck on the edge of the coin, were either missing or misplaced. Coins with these edge lettering errors are highly sought after in the numismatic world. So, if you happen to have a 2000 D Sacagawea dollar with this rare error, you could be holding onto a true gem. Now, you might be wondering, what could a 2000 D Sacagawea dollar with a minting error or in pristine condition be worth? Well, if you've got one that's in excellent shape or has one of these rare minting mistakes, you could be sitting on an incredible fortune. While most Sacagawea dollars from 2000 are worth only a few dollars, coins in top-notch condition with minting errors can fetch far more. In fact, a well-preserved 2000 D Sacagawea dollar with a rare error could be worth as much as $95,000. Yes, you heard that right, $95,000 for a single coin. It may sound unbelievable, but that's the power of a rare, error coin in excellent condition. The rarity, combined with the historical significance of the Sacagawea dollar, makes this coin a highly coveted item among collectors. And as the years go on, these coins only become more valuable as they continue to disappear from circulation and collectors' hands. Today, we've got a treat for you, one that might just be hidden in your collection right now. We're talking about the 2009 United States $1 coin with the P mint mark, a coin that might seem common at first glance but could actually be worth a fortune if you know what to look for. Let's rewind to 2009 for a moment. It was a year marked by change in many ways, politically, economically, and even in the way the U.S. Mint produced its coins. One of the standout coins from that year was the Sacagawea dollar, which was part of the Native American $1 coin program. The coin featured the likeness of Sacagawea, the Native American woman who famously helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition. This coin was not just a tribute to Sacagawea's important role in American history, but it also represented the U.S. Mint's commitment to honoring Native American heritage. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar came with a new design, depicting Sacagawea and her child, Jean Baptiste, on the obverse side, which was a powerful symbol of family, strength, and perseverance. On the reverse, the design celebrated the contributions of Native Americans to the development of the United States, featuring a striking image of Sacagawea pointing westward with her son, a representation of their journey through the American frontier. This was a meaningful design change, bringing even more depth and respect to the coin. Now, the key point of today's video is the 2009 P Sacagawea dollar. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most renowned mints in the country. And while many of these coins were produced in large numbers, there are certain characteristics of the 2009 P Sacagawea dollar that set it apart from the rest, making it a highly coveted coin among collectors. You might be wondering, what makes the 2009 P Sacagawea dollar so special? Well, the answer lies in the unique features and rare minting errors that occurred during its production. Although these coins were intended to be a commemorative piece honoring Native American heritage, some of the coins were minted with subtle mistakes, making them highly valuable today. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 2009 P Sacagawea dollar is the presence of striking errors. These coins were sometimes minted with misalignments in the design or even slight doubling of the images. Some coins had blurry or misplaced details on the reverse side, which adds to their rarity and desirability. Error coins are highly sought after because they're unique, and finding one in uncirculated or near mint condition is a huge win for any collector. The more subtle the error, the more valuable the coin can become. Another factor contributing to the value of the 2009 P Sacagawea dollar is its overall condition. Like many coins produced in mass quantities, most of the 2009 dollars were subjected to circulation, which means they endured the wear and tear of daily transactions. But here's where it gets exciting. If you happen to come across one of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. The 2009 P Sacagawea dollar, especially one that has been carefully stored and kept in mint condition, could fetch a much higher price than you might think. For collectors, the condition of the coin is everything. A coin that has been well preserved without any noticeable scratches, dings, or discoloration is incredibly rare and valuable. It's like a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered, and as the years pass, coins in exceptional condition continue to climb in value. So, how much could the 2009 P Sacagawea dollar be worth? You're probably thinking that this coin, just like other Sacagawea dollars, is worth a couple of bucks, right? Well, here's where things get interesting. If you have a 2009 P Sacagawea dollar in perfect condition, or even one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a price tag that will leave you speechless. That's right, a coin that you might have tossed aside as just another dollar could actually be worth a staggering $94,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $94,000 for a single coin. It may sound unbelievable, but the rare 2009 P Sacagawea dollar, especially in pristine condition or with minting errors, has been known to fetch this kind of money on the collector's market. As more people learn about these rare coins, their value continues to climb, and coins in great condition are becoming harder to find. Today, we have something truly spectacular to talk about, one of those rare finds that could change your life. We're diving into the details of the 2000 United States $1 coin with the D mint mark. At first glance, it might seem like just another dollar, but trust me, this coin has a fascinating history and hidden value that could surprise you. Let's take a journey back to the year 2000. It was a milestone year, marking the dawn of a new millennium, and the world was abuzz with excitement for the future. It was also a pivotal year for the U.S. Mint as they introduced a coin that would make history, the Sacagawea dollar. This coin was part of an effort to honor Native American history and heritage, and it featured the iconic Sacagawea on the obverse, the Native American woman who helped guide the Lewis and Clark expedition. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar was struck in a unique golden-colored metal, giving it a distinct look from other coins circulating at the time. It was meant to replace the Eisenhower dollar and bring a new, fresh design into American currency. Sacagawea was chosen for the coin not only because of her historical significance but also because her story resonated with the ideals of strength, resilience, and the spirit of adventure. The reverse of the coin featured an image of Sacagawea and her child, further emphasizing the bond between mother and child and the sense of courage that Sacagawea demonstrated during her travels. Now, let's focus on the 2000 Sacagawea dollar with the D mint mark. The D mint mark signifies that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most renowned mints in the United States. The coin was struck in large quantities, but what makes the 2000 Sacagawea dollar so valuable lies in its rarity and certain unique features that can elevate its worth. Like many coins, most 2000 Sacagawea dollars were circulated through everyday transactions, meaning that most of them ended up worn, scratched, or damaged. Finding one in excellent, near-perfect condition is rare, and that's where the true value comes into play. But the real treasure lies in those special, unique features, like minting errors, that make certain 2000 Sacagawea dollars stand out among the rest. Some of the 2000 coins were struck with misalignments, where the design elements on the coin weren't centered properly or were slightly off. This can lead to a dramatic increase in value, especially when such errors are subtle but noticeable to the trained eye. Other coins could have been produced with scratches, die cracks, or even missing details that make them unique. Collectors are always on the lookout for these kinds of errors, because they offer a rare opportunity to own a one-of-a-kind piece of U.S. mint history. One of the most significant factors that contribute to the value of the 2000 Sacagawea dollar is its rarity in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most Sacagawea dollars from 2000 have seen significant wear, but coins that have been kept in excellent condition, whether through careful handling or being stored in special cases, are highly prized. The better the condition of the coin, the higher its market value. A coin in flawless condition is a rare find, and that's what collectors are willing to pay a premium for. What about coins with minting errors? Well, some 2000 Sacagawea dollars have gone on to become incredibly valuable because of these flaws. A coin with an edge error, a double strike, or even a misaligned die can fetch a far higher price than a standard issue. These error coins are unique, and collectors are constantly hunting for them to add to their collections. The more uncommon the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Imagine finding a 2000 Sacagawea dollar with one of these rare minting flaws. Just the thought of it makes every collector's heart race. So, how much could this coin be worth? While it might seem like a regular dollar coin to the untrained eye, the 2000 Sacagawea dollar in excellent condition, or with a rare minting error, can be worth a whole lot more than you think. If you have one of these coins, especially one that is in mint condition or has an error, it could be worth as much as $99,000. Yes, you heard that right, $99,000 for a single coin. This is not a typo or exaggeration. A perfectly preserved 2000 Sacagawea dollar, especially one with a minting error, can fetch this kind of value at auctions and from serious coin collectors. It's a hidden treasure that you might have sitting right under your nose, waiting to be discovered. So, if you've got a collection of coins from 2000, it's time to dig them out and take a closer look. Make sure to inspect each one for any unique features, errors, or imperfections that could set them apart from the rest. If you have a 2000 Sacagawea dollar that's in great condition or features one of those rare minting flaws, you might just be holding onto a coin that's worth a small fortune. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful or exciting, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another fascinating discovery. Who knows, your next big treasure could be just a coin flip away. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin, and happy collecting.